Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. This one is a little life update. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, it's lovely to have you back. If you're brand new, welcome to our academic space here on YouTube. My name is Caroline and I am a senior, let's just let that hang for a little minute, senior physics lecturer here in the UK. So usually the videos are always focused on a particular topic or something linked to the academic community, but today I thought I would change tack a little bit and give you a life update. And so number one is I was really pleased this summer to get promoted. Woohoo! So for those of you who don't know, I was a lecturer. I worked in industry for a number of years, and then I made the decision to leave industry and come across into the world of academic research. And so I have been a lecturer at my UK-based university in physics now for a few years. And this year I put in an application to get hopeful promotion to becoming a senior lecturer. And I'm very pleased to say that I am now a senior lecturer. So I thought I'd share a little bit about that kind of process. At my university, there's one opportunity a year to apply for promotion. So only one. You can't go halfway through the year and say, oh, can I get promoted now, please? There is a promotion procedure. It gets released, I think, typically around the March, April time. You have to write your application. And so depending on what level you're looking to get promoted to and from, there's different application paperwork to put in. But the main things are the same. You have to put your CV together, highlight, in my case, my research outputs, my teaching outputs, and how I'm being collegiate within my department. And then you submit all of your paperwork, and then there'll be a review process within your your department, and you're at your local, level, and then it'll go to your faculty level to see if you're eligible or not for promotion. So yeah, it's not trivial. It's a very hard thing to do. And it's not guaranteed that you will get a promotion. There are plenty of factors that may or may not go into your consideration in your favour. And now that I am promoted, actually, I don't see an immediate change in my everyday work. It's not like I've been promoted and then suddenly my workload is now going to massively change. Yes, I'm stepping back from being admissions tutor because I've done it for a few years and I fancy doing something else. But that's not linked to the promotion round. That was a choice I made separately. And I wanted to do something different within the department, which is why I'm taking on coordinating the students in their research year placements. When you do get promoted, obviously it does mean that you're going to accept more level of seniority potentially within that department. But typically people are getting promoted into the senior roles when they are sort of already doing those activities. It's a bit odd really, but you sort of have to almost be the next role up for a little bit of time before you then get promoted into it, or at least where I'm looking at things, that's how it feels within my university. So yeah, it's good. It means I get an extra word, I guess, in my job title. But in the near term future, things won't immediately change overnight. I'll still be doing the same lecture courses, the same kind of research, and contributing to the department in a collegiate way. So that's life update number one. What else is happening? Number two is that we had our graduation ceremony last week, or the week before, which was lovely. After having the ceremonies during COVID, where everything had to be either very much remote, online, we had somewhere we had to be socially distanced. It's just so nice to be able to have what I guess is a standard or a normal graduation back in our university cathedral. So it was lovely to see all the students from the class graduate. It was lovely to meet their friends and family and their supporters. We have the very formal ceremony where, as an academic member of staff, you process in a procession up the cathedral, and then you sit at the back behind where the students are going to come in front to get their degree qualification. So it means that you might end up in lots of people's photographs, in lots of people's videos. So, you do need to be attentive and smiling and listening, which you will do anyway if you're an academic member of staff. We all wear our robes, our gowns, based on where we got our own degrees from. And it's really fun to see each academic and to see what gown they're wearing and to ask a little bit about where they studied if you don't know already. And then after the formal ceremony, and the ceremony has students coming up to get their award. So until they actually collect their degree, the students are called graduands. So once you get your degree marks back and you know you've passed and you're going to get your degree, you then become a graduand. And then once you collect your degree and it's kind of confirmed, you then become a graduate. So you walk into the cathedral a graduand and you walk out of the cathedral a graduate. But yes, after the formal ceremony, we then have a lovely kind of food and drinks reception and a big marquee. It was kind of clown, I guess not clown, circus-based theme, I guess. So there were stilt walkers. It was all kind of like big top. It was very red. So in many of the photographs, you kind of look quite red in complexion, but it was just really good fun. So that happened. And I guess what else is going on? One of my PhD students passed their Viva, which is lovely. It's always nice when your students get to that kind of completion point of their studies. We took the external examiners out for a kind of refreshment afterwards, and that's quite normal. So anytime that I've been an external examiner for somebody else's PhD student, usually that host organisation provides some kind of refreshments. So it's a nice way to kind of catch up with your colleagues and see what they're up to at a different university. So that happened. And now we're just, I guess, in the kind of the few weeks building up to the UCAS results release here in the UK. So in August, that's a key time where lots of students will be getting their academic qualification results and deciding and seeing which universities they are going to be going to. So yeah, in a few weeks' time, it will be busy. But right now we're kind of in that kind of lull period. And so I'm cracking on. I am trying to prep my lectures still. The demos are going quite well. I've made a few of them now, done a few calculations, which is really good. I've got another lecture class that I need to start preparing for. And I've still got a paper that I really need to finish writing up. So that's on my list. And I think I've got another research grant application to get out. And I'm still waiting to hear back from the research grant application that I put out earlier in the summer. And those really are a waiting game. You put your research grant application out and then you kind of almost forget about it really, because it takes time for these things to be assessed and decide whether you're going to get the awarded funding. So yeah, so it's still been a busy summer. Do let me know in the comments, how is your summer going? Are you taking a break from academia? Are you working super hard to get lots of things done before the undergraduate teaching starts again? Do you have a new lecture course that you're getting ready for? Or are you able to kind of have the materials that you had from last year? Let me know in the comments. Give me a little update on how your summer is going. As I said, this is a very different video, really. It's a bit more of a kind of a chit chat about where we are and what's going on. Normal service will be resumed again next week, and we'll be back onto a focused academic topic. But in the meantime, thanks for all your support for the channel. Have a really nice week, and I'll see you next Monday for another academic video. Bye.